Hey everyone, Will Marshall here with Marshall Fitness. Today we're bringing you a back workout with just your body weight and dumbbells. So to begin, the first exercise that I would recommend starting with is the pull-up. So this is going to be the king of back exercises. I'm going to show you how to do them with your own body weight. If you're just starting out, I would recommend getting some resistance bands like this one here in order to give yourself an easier starting point when doing pull-ups. When it comes to doing pull-ups, the most important thing is that you focus on the full range of motion. So a more narrow grip is going to be easier, but it's going to be a bigger range of motion to cover. A wider grip is going to be more difficult, but you're going to have less range of motion to cover. So you want to make sure you start all the way at the bottom here to where you can feel your lats, which are your armpit muscles, turn out, and then pull yourself all the way up to the top to where your chin gets just above the bar. So if you can't do one full pull-up, like I said, I would recommend getting some resistance bands. You can hang it from the bar. You want to pull it down so where you can get your knee over it. And then this will allow you some assistance in getting in that full range of motion. So our next movement is going to be the row. Now there's a lot of different variations of the row that you can do for your back. The first one that we're going to tackle is the single arm dumbbell row. So with the single arm dumbbell row, you want to find yourself a bench and hinge your hips, and keep in mind to keep your back flat and your head in line with your spine. And again, we're working to the full range of motion here. So my arm is completely straight when I start, and I'm going to pull the dumbbell up with my back, right? I'm not pulling up into my armpit. I want to pull my elbow back. That way I can really engage my lats. Our second variation of the row is going to be the upright row. So this is where you would take two dumbbells, palms face in, and you're going to pull the dumbbells high up under your chin and let your elbows come out to the side. This works your upper back in traps. Our last version of the row is the renegade row. The renegade row requires two dumbbells that are on the ground. You're going to find yourself in a push-up position, and it's going to be helpful to have the dumbbells in a more narrow stance. And so each dumbbell is going to be rowed up again, and if you want, you can throw in a push-up in between. Now that is one rep. And so again, we're focusing on pulling the dumbbells up with our lats. And one big thing to focus on is when you do the row, you don't want to let your body open up like this. Keep your hips and shoulders square to the ground as you pull the dumbbell up. So our next movement is the RDL, or the Romanian deadlift. This movement requires two dumbbells, similar to the upright row, to where your palms are facing in, and you're going to have a soft bend in your knees, and you want to keep the dumbbells as close to your legs as you possibly can. Pinch your shoulders back. Start with the hips going backwards first. Be sure to keep your back flat and your spine in line with your head, and then you're going to hinge to about mid-shin. Once you start to feel the pull in your hamstrings, you're going to squeeze your glutes and come back up to standing up tall. Again, hips go back first, dumbbells go to mid-shin, squeeze the glutes, stand back up. Our last movement is the rear delt raise. Okay, so with the rear delt raise, you need two dumbbells. I would go lighter on this than you think you can do because it's a lot harder than it looks. You're going to take these dumbbells, again, palms are facing in towards your legs, and you're going to hinge your hips to where your body is parallel with the ground. Dumbbells can stay horizontal, and from here, you're going to try and make the outside of the dumbbell point up at the ceiling. So just going up here, squeeze in the upper back. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if there's another type of workout that you want to see, feel free to let us know in the comments below. And we'll see you on the next video.